to German Auto Werks, where we tastefully ruin BMW M2. Welcome to German Auto Werks, where in just 5 weeks we took a stock M2 to this beast of a race car. We've got 7 weeks to complete this project, so if you want to see how we took it from this to this, stay tuned. Welcome back to German Auto Werks, where today we're going to be tackling the wiring loom. So we have the wiring loom in front of us here. Now, the main objective to this task is to remove any unnecessary wires that are actually in the loom from factory that we no longer need. So we've got things like the seat harnesses. We're not using any of those anymore, so they'll be stripped out, and they'll actually be stripped from the connector all the way to their origin. So whether that be the fuse box, a control unit, they will be completely stripped out of the loom. What this does is it allows the car to work perfectly without having excess wires knocking around that we don't really need. There's also a weight factor to it. We'll be stripping out the control units that are not needed, along with the associated wiring, which overall will save us on kilograms that we've added with the cage going in. Ultimately, we should lose some weight in this build, and doing this just assures that we can achieve our goals. So what we do, there is method to this. We actually strip all of the original tape off, and then we'll pull through all the wires in which we know need to come out. We'll actually save a few of them, like this airbag wire here. We'll be saving that for a use later on. We'll repurpose it, so we don't actually have to run some new wires. We can repurpose some old ones. We've got a lot of joints here where we can actually take these off. Hello? Okay, they're really on there hard. Take these off, take the wires out, and then put it back on if they have any left. It does look like a bit of a spaghetti junction here, but I've done this quite a few times now and actually know pretty much what every wire is. So for me, I'm confident, and we can just crack this out. You'll probably see it on a time lapse. We'll crack this out and get it done. Last episode we had the cage welded, and then we took it down to KG's Classics for the paint job. We decided to go for Sunset Orange, which would have colour matched the cage with the car. They've done an absolutely fantastic job. It took a few more days than we thought, but that's okay because it came out lovely. And in that time we actually worked on some other bits on the car. So we've been doing some work on our carbon fibre trimming. And we've installed the starter button here, fire extinguisher cut off. You can get an idea of how the car's actually going to look. This looks really good. I'm really happy with how this came out. So yeah, we've got our extra buttons going here. Just have to do some small modifications to get that in. So yeah, really excited to go and see the car and bring it back and really crack on with this build. Little job to this beautiful 1M Coupe behind us, where we've retrofitted some M2 seats, coded it, and made sure that they're fully functioning. So we've gone for the M2 seats because the original ones are, let's say, a little bit dated. However, we've made sure that the seats we've put in follow the original 1M cues, which is the orange stitching you can see that this M2 seat is actually out of the sunset orange one. So you've got this nice orange punched area here. The other thing is the seats tuck in a lot nicer. We still have the suede down the side, so everything's right for the car. The only thing that's wrong is the fact that it says M2 here, but we've got a solution for that. We're going to buy one that just says M, and then we'll get it to actually light up when the side lights come on. We've also made sure that the seats are fully functioning, so we've played around with the wiring and the coding so that the memory, all of the functionality on the seat works, all the lumbar supports and everything like that works perfectly as it should. Love it. Just popped down to KG Classics, see how the guys are getting on. Little pit stop, and they've done a fantastic job. They've actually put in the pit prop here, the X bar. They've actually bent this out towards the door card so that one, it's extra rigidity, but also it fits in that door card even nicer than we had it. So they've done a fantastic job. Wes over here on the TIG, absolutely bossing it. So we're really happy, and it's going to be painted at the end of this week. Next week it'll be back. Hello, racetrack. We're here at Apex Motor Club. Look at the place, it's amazing. Mountains, big long trains, race cars. And we're here with our previous work, Mr. Joe Rainey's M4. Come down today just because there's been a few teething issues with the way the car actually drives. So we threw our computer on it, we've made some recommendations, took it out on the track, and to be honest with you, we've had a great time.
Originally had an issue where after a few laps it would go into limp mode. That transpired to be a wastegate issue, actually a wastegate adjustment issue, which we found on the computer, and we advised the company that looks after the car to adjust, which they did. It was then time to actually take the car out on track. The previous owner of this car fitted large turbochargers, which at its desired power level creates too much boost, and a lot of that boost gets dumped out by the wastegates to maintain the power level. Due to the car only needing standard power for its class, we actually advise that the customer takes off the larger upgraded turbos and fits standard ones or standard upgraded turbochargers.
Oh, we found them. Alright, so we're on our way to something called Bagels and Bullshit, which is held by Auto Werks, or Otto Car Club. Literally, big car meet, bagels, it's all in the name, but we've got a bit of a fleet with us. We're in the E92 race car, we've got the E82 1M Coupe, E39 M5, E90 M3, and Porsche GT3, which is the misfit, but he's alright, so we let him come. an update for everyone. Car is still at paint. Slight delay, but that's all right because we know it's going to come out absolutely mint. I've been down there, I've seen it. It looks amazing. And we planned for delay space, so we kind of knew this was going to happen. But I can't wait for you guys to see it because it looks great. Oh, some shit going on over there. Oh, hello. Hello. Over the past couple days, we haven't been very busy, but we've been doing a lot of beeline projects. Putting seats in cars, coding, getting ready for our next trip, talking about plans. So yeah. Oh, he's come back around, run away, bro. We're off to Sema.
Sema! Where are we going, mate? Sema, baby!
Seemed rude not to pay the biggest car show, whatever it is in the world, blah blah blah, a visit. So we're on our way to Vegas, baby! Vegas, baby! Team has touched down in Vegas. We're gonna head down now, over to the Sema Show.
And you're 6'7", aren't you?
Mahoosive. Featured here a lamppost for a prop shaft. Along with a 10-inch exhaust system. Size of it. This is my alias for the USA because no one can get it right. It's the boys. It's lovely, mate. Look at that. We're on our way back from Sema. Las Vegas was epic.
Vegas, baby!
Cars were epic. A lot of stuff that I've been seeing on YouTube over the last couple years, and actually being able to see the cars was quite cool. Lots of inspiration, but also kind of seeing everyone else's work made me
think that what we're doing is also quite cool. So it'd be good to show that one day as well. We're heading back tomorrow. We'll be getting back on with the car. The paint job took a little bit longer than was expected, but it's looking really good. So we've got a lot of work to do to get back on track. Peace. Also, we realised today that Joel didn't know what the Hoonicorn was.
Idiot.
What do you think, Joel?
It was that.
Aye. You know what the Hoonicorn is now?
Drift car.
Drift car, for fuck's sake. Last night we got back from Vegas where we were visiting the Sema Show. Absolutely brilliant time with the boys. Really loved looking at all the other builds and kind of comparing it to what we do. And ran out of things to say.